Hello Pisces, Sun, Rising, and Moon, and Cross Watchers, and your card already came out. But what I wanted to say is I welcome you, I appreciate you, I appreciate all my subscribers. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't for you. But this is your weekly reading for November 23rd to November 29th, 2020. This is a general read. It's not going to resonate with everybody. Make sure you do check out your other planetary placements. They're all up and online right now. And because you could gain some additional insight. Sometimes you could gain a little bit from each reading. You know, some additional insight, a look at what's going on in your life. And also the roles can be vice versa as well. So if it's not you, then it's somebody that you're dealing with, or it could be a combination of both. The readings are timeless. And so whenever you're watching this, this is when you're meant to hear this message. Okay? And if you are, and make sure if this resonates or if you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button for me. Greatly appreciate it. And if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so you'll be notified whenever I upload new videos. I upload often, anywhere from like 90 to 100 videos a month is typical for me right now. So make sure you hit that notification bell. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get on with your reading. Your angel message here is a win-win situation. Okay, there is strength in diversity. By blending the ideas of other people with your own, you can often come up with a solution that's magnificent. Start by focusing on the aspects that everyone agrees upon, and then open your mind to compromise and working together. Stay balanced and seek out a moderate approach. This is card of temperance energy. This is card of Sagittarius. This is about compromise and finding peace, finding some kind of middle ground. This is bringing about balance. Okay, so both parties, you have to work together in order to come up with some kind of compromise. Okay, dear angels and spirit guides, what is the overview for Pisces for this week of November 23rd through November 29th, please? What does Pisces need to know? We have potential with the Page of Wands. So you might be coming up on a situation, a new path, a new start that has potential to grow into something great. You have your vision, you are moving forward with that. But keep in mind, whenever you make new connections, you know, you have to get to know each other. You have to have that balance. You both have to be on the same page. And the key is compromising and meeting each other halfway. There's a sense of understanding here. And balance is so important. There has to be a balance in energy. One person cannot be more powerful than the other. Okay? So let's see what else is coming up for you, Pisces. Okay, you're at a fork in the road. The fates. It's almost like this decision, this fork in the road is leading you down a road that you feel is fated. That was meant to be. But then you may figure out or decide that maybe this fated event, this fated connection may not have been for you. There may have been an imbalance of energies there. Enchanted gifts, which is going to lead you to something greater. A major, I feel like a major option, a gift from the universe. Okay? Let's see what the tarot has for you. But it definitely feels like you're making some kind of decision regarding a fated situation that maybe you're feeling is not for you. And for some of you, it may be a blessing in disguise for something greater. Or for some of you, you may feel it's not for you and you might be passing up a beautiful gift. You have to decide what your situation is. It could be, it's different from everybody because this is a general read. And keep in mind that the energies can be reversed. Opposite. It could be vice versa. Okay, we have the Six of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. King of Pentacles. Page of Cups. The Emperor. The Sun. And the King of Swords. Well, we have a lot of people cards here. Underneath the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. Okay. The underlying overall energy is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is the Ace of Truth. It's also victory. It is kind of like seeing things with clarity. Clarity coming through after you may have been a little bit muddled, a little bit confused, not sure what direction to go. We have here that this automatically I saw like messages and correspondence that's going on between you and another person. Typically, this could be a younger person, or if they're not a younger person, this could be somebody from your past. Okay, pages also remind me a little bit of immaturity, because I mean, you're at a fork in the road. You could be dealing with somebody who is a little bit emotionally immature, especially with children here and a page. But I definitely feel like that there has been very tender, loving messages going back and forth between you and another person. And like I said, it does feel like it is a person of the past, that you're at this fork in the road. You're considering going back in another direction, or going back down the path that you came from. Okay, and there was a fated situation that did require a lot of work. Maybe it required too much work. You could have been dealing with an Aries here. This is Piscean energy. It could also be Scorpio or Cancer. Okay, you have the Emperor here, which is, like I said, it is Aries energy. And this is about setting your boundaries. You may be working on setting your boundaries, or somebody else may have set some boundaries, set up a block here. Somebody may have put a stop to this, or somebody may be just taking their time, being very methodical about what they are doing. The Emperor is a very excellent planner. He has a vision. He has a goal. He sets his boundaries, and it's kind of like living by his rules. He doesn't settle for anything. The Emperor is somebody who's in a place of authority. So this is somebody who has very much control over the situation, and they are taking their time with it. Okay? And they may be coming across a little bit cold, as indicated here. This is not for you. The Queen of Swords, that is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. She is very much in her own element. She is very much in thought. She analyzes things. So somebody that you are doing this, or somebody you're dealing with is like been really taking their time and analyzing the connection that they have. Okay, you know, there's been some messages going on with this queen, or this queen sending messages, or you're receiving messages from this queen. They may be some heartfelt messages, but there's kind of like a chill to them, because she is somebody who has been hurt and scorned in the past, and she is very cautious. She is not getting excited about this connection quite yet, until she is totally solid and secure. And that kind of brings us to the King of Pentacles here and the King of Swords. The person that you are dealing with may have multiple options. That is one scenario here. The other scenario here is that this could be you. You may have multiple options here. But somebody in this connection here they're trying to be very political about things. They're trying to be very patient. They are holding on very tight to their pentacle, being careful where they place it or whose hands they place their pentacle in. They are very decisive in the actions that they take. Once they make a decision, that is it. And I also want to point out we have the King and Queen of Swords here. That is usually a divine couple that is brought together by fate. However, they're both air signs. They both have this chill about them. Neither one of them really showing their emotions too much. That's why I'm getting that even though there's loving messages going back and forth, there is a little bit of a chill to them. They're not real deep messages. They're kind of like on the surface. I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling attracted. I'm interested. It's kind of like they're positive, but they're not deep. Because I think both of you are afraid to take that deep dive into this. I think that there's both been hurt and pain on both sides of this, even though the goal is the happiness and the happy family. But I think you may be seeing things very clearly now. You may be understanding where your person's coming from. It's almost like the connection was faded, but the timing was off. It's what I'm feeling here. We have somebody that's really focused on their pentacles, so you may be really more focused on your money and your career than you are on love. Or it could be vice versa. Your person could be more concerned with their career, their money, their foundations. Somebody in this connection feels that they need a solid financial foundation in order to move forward in any direction. But this definitely is the sort of truth coming out that is kind of leading to an ending here. It's like a new cycle. You may be, this feels like giving up on this. Seeing things clearly, seeing that, you know, it's like the connection has potential, but it may be taking too long for you. You want action now. You're going to take action now. Even if it hurts here. Because we have somebody here that's very nurturing, very practical. That might be your energy here. And you are at that crossroads. This is a crossroads. That's the crossroads, making this decision here. You have the world in your hand. You have the world in front of you. You know what you want. But it's making that decision to progress and move forward. To let your emotional side subside. And then we have the Ten of Swords. You may have felt a little bit betrayed, a little bit let down. There may be a little bit of hurt associated with this, because I do see that you may be giving up on this, but this is an ending, okay? I feel like maybe you've tried to put some work into this and you've tried, but it may not have been received in the way that you wanted it to receive, or be received, okay? Somebody is very defensive here. Somebody is proceeding with caution. This could be both of you, but I feel like somebody is also ready to hand out their heart and their emotions to someone. So you have to decide which role you are playing here. What I'm feeling here is kind of like one person is definitely standoffish. One person is definitely like, hold it, I'm not ready type energy. The other person is ready to move forward and progress. Someone feels like that they're spinning their wheels, and so that they are moving on, probably going to give their cup to somebody else. So whichever role that you play, like I said, you could play either side of this role. But it definitely feels like that you don't want to get hurt, or somebody doesn't want to get hurt again. So that's why they are proceeding with caution, being very careful who that they give their heart to, who they give their pentacle to. And it's just a very slow-moving process here. Somebody is paying a close attention to detail and taking their time. But because they are taking their time, it is definitely causing an issue. It's causing a barrier. It's like a roadblock. Okay, let's see what else comes up with you for you, Pisces. There's a person here. That could be you or your person. Okay, this is saying that there's plenty of fish in the sea, and you know that. So you're transforming, you're ending one, and you're looking again. even though it's causing a little bit of anxiety. Let's face it, dating nowadays is not easy. There's a lot of anxiety over it, a lot of worries over it. And, you know, this ending is this situation might have been eating away at you. But you're being told that there is other fish in the sea here. And it's putting an end to a situation so that you can be reborn and move forward in another direction. But there may be a little bit of anxiety, something eating away at you, that there just seems to be a little bit of caution that you need to display as you move forward, which kind of explain why the Temperance card showed up again. You need to display some caution here as you go through this dating, because one person may seem very solid but very slow and methodical, but you might be moving into something that may cause you a little bit more anxiety. So be very choosy about what direction you go. Don't go after the biggest fish. I don't know why I'm saying that, but don't go trying to get the biggest fish, because the biggest fish might not be what you thought it was going to be. Okay, let's get a couple more cards and we'll call this a read. Joy and delight. Open your heart to happiness and joy. Gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. So no matter what it is, you did have that Ace of Swords. That is a sword of victory. I feel as though that you are going to find that person, that special someone. You just got to be careful. And, you know, you're going to be... If you go forward with caution and slow down a little bit, you're going to be thankful that you did. Because you're going to go through the gateway of triumph. You're going to grab that Ace of Swords. And you're going to enjoy life. There's going to be joyful and delight and celebrations in your life. Okay, this is what I have for you, my dear Pisces. Again, please give me a thumbs up if this resonated with you. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. And I love you all, and I appreciate you all. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So, until next time, blessed be.